$1,250 in 2.5 hours? I'm good with that. All right, guys, so this morning I am heading down to Richmond Hill, Georgia, which is about 20 miles south of our shop. And we are doing a roof and a house wash today. So I'm meeting one of the techs down there. It's always nice to have two people when you're doing a roof for, watering the plants and the vegetation. The last thing you want to do is damage any kind of property of the customer. So having someone on the ground watering is always a huge help. Now, if you're a one-man operation, not a problem. Set up some sprinklers, pre-wet everything, soak everything afterwards and during the process, and you'll be good to go. But there is obviously a little bit of liability there, so you have to make sure that you're doing everything possible in order to mitigate any issues with killing plants. We've been there, we've done that, and I don't want to do it again. So this customer is a repeat customer. He got online, he got a bid through Responsibid on our website. And if you haven't checked out Responsibid or you don't know what it is, there's a link right down here below. I highly suggest that you guys check it out. It is probably one of the best things that we have done for our business in the past 15 years to increase sales, to increase efficiencies, just to make us a more professional business and more efficient business. So check that out. It does a great job on quoting. It does a great job on follow-up emails, things of that nature. Definitely check it out if you're in the pressure cleaning, window cleaning, lawn care, whatever. It's a great resource. So anyway, the customer got a bid online for his roof in his house. Now, we've done the roof and the house in the past, probably 3 years ago. The back of it still looks great. The north side, which is the front, did have some problem areas, and that's why he was getting his quote. After talking with him, he said he doesn't need the whole roof done. He just wanted to do a couple sections. I told him that, that's not a great idea, so we ended up going with the front and the side over the garage, which had the most buildup of the algae. And that's what we're going to do today. So the initial quote obviously was significantly larger because his house is a decent sized home, and the entire roof would obviously cost more than what we did. So I ended up charging him $950 for the front and the side, and we did a little package deal and are going to do the house wash as well, and that's going to be a $300 ticket. So let's check it out. I'm going to just set up the tripod. We're going to do the roof wash, and hopefully this is a good one. So we are using a 12-volt, 7-gallon per minute Everflow soft wash pump to clean this roof. There's a link below for that pump, and also a 5.5 gallon per minute pump that is also a great soft washing pump and a great roof washing pump. Obviously, the roof on this house isn't walkable, which doesn't really matter because we can reach everything that we need to from either the ground or from the edge of the roof line using a ladder. I think it goes without saying that safety should always come first, and it's our number one concern. And if something can't be cleaned safely, we're just going to walk away from it and let someone else handle it. There is no amount of money that's worth getting hurt over, and I always say I'll never ask my employees to do something that I wouldn't feel safe doing myself. So, as you can see, we're starting from the top of the roof and working our way down in small, manageable sections just to ensure that we don't miss anything. As we apply the chemical to the roof, we're letting gravity do its job, helping to apply the detergent evenly as it runs down the roof. We pause the flow of detergent every once in a while to allow it to run down before applying more detergent. This is just a little trick to avoid applying excess detergent and creating more runoff. More runoff means more problems, and those are problems that you do not want to deal with. This house doesn't have any gutters, so we didn't need to bag any downspouts. We just have our man on the ground who has pre-wet all of the bushes and pre-wet all of the plants and will continue to rinse them throughout the entire roof cleaning process. This is essential not to damage your customer's property. There were 3 tough spots on this roof, and they all needed to be retreated a couple times. But other than that, this was a very quick and very straightforward roof cleaning job. Since this was a package deal and we're also going to pressure clean the house after the roof cleaning is done, I applied chemical to the dormers and stucco while I was up there. It's little things like this that will help speed up the rest of the job and allow us to head to the next job sooner. Time is everything. Being as efficient as possible is so important in this business. The entire process to clean the front of this house, the garage roof, only took about 30 minutes, and that included the setup, moving ladders a few times, and applying the detergent and also doing the touch-ups that were needed. Having the right equipment, the knowledge, and the experience can make jobs like this an absolute breeze, as well as being highly profitable. So if you've seen the other videos, you have watched our videos on the soft wash walkthrough, the build of the proportioner. All the links for the parts and everything you need are down below. But I had a question about how we plumb this up. And you can plumb these things up a bunch of different ways, but the way that we do this is I have got obviously the braided hose with a filter on the end, a piece of PVC that basically keeps the tube down in the water without it curling up, and we just drop it in, and there's one for the chemical over there, so that stays in there. The reason that I do this is so at the end of the job, when we're doing soft washing, we can pull the both hoses and run them through the fresh water, flushing everything out instead of worrying about valves and all kinds of other things. It's just a simple Georgia way to do things, I guess. So as you can see, we've made our way over to the garage roof, and I've got my ladder centrally located so I don't have to move it. I can reach everything that I need to reach from one location, which saves time. As you can see, we're starting from the top, working our way down. We use the long range tip to start, and as we get closer to the edge, you will see that I switch it over to my fan tip, which gives us a little bit more control on the spray pattern. But these pumps do a great job. They've got plenty of distance and do a great job, as you can see. So now I'm going to go back to the front, and there were a couple spots that needed to be treated, and so that is what we are doing. So one thing that I did want to show was this tip that we use, and I've talked about how easy it is to be up on the roof. So it goes from this orifice, and with a spin goes down to a fan tip. So it goes from your long range 0 degree to about a 60 degree spray pattern, and that is absolutely awesome. No fumbling around on the roof with different tips and couplings, because that can always be an issue. So pretty cool. There's a link for this down below. Like I'd said earlier, we've already done this house once. The roof was cleaned, the entire roof was cleaned probably 2 or 3 years ago. And as you can see, the back still looks pretty good. There is a little bit of discoloration right there, but it wasn't enough to where the homeowner felt the need to spend the additional money to have the entire roof cleaned. You already watched us clean the front of the roof, and that was a $950 one-sided roof cleaning job, and we will take those all day long. It's about 9:30 right now, and I showed up here at, I want to say, about 8:45. We set up the ladders, we pulled the chem lines, we did all of that, we got everything set up. So that's a tremendous amount of money to make in a short period of time. Roof cleaning is probably one of the highest profit services that we offer, and I am actively pushing this service all the time. Absolutely love roof cleaning. All right, guys, so my part is done here. I actually did spray the roof. Pretty satisfying, like I said before. This was a repeat customer, and when you've got a beautiful home like this, you want to have a beautiful roof, you want to have a beautifully clean home, and that's why you call professional companies like ours and yours. Again, when you have a premium product or a premium service, you can demand a premium price. And that's what we did today. So this gentleman, we had cleaned their roof about 3 years ago. Everything looked great. The north side was starting to see some buildup again, and he just wanted to spot clean, but I explained that it would be a disservice to them to do that, and we needed to clean the entire front. So he asked for a quote on just the front and the side over the garage, and we charged him $950 just to do that. It probably took me 35 minutes, and the roof looks great. They're going to be very satisfied, and at the end of the day, you can't beat that. We're also doing the house wash, so Mac is back there, and he is going to finish that up. It's probably going to take another 2 hours at the most. I did pre-treat a lot of the areas while I was doing the roof just to aid in the process. But with this house, they have beautiful hardwood ceilings on the porches that are stained, and we are not going underneath the porches. We're just doing the brick, we're doing the soffits, we're doing the windows, we're doing the fascia, all of those things. So it shouldn't take that long. But we did a package deal, and we did a video on package deals as well. And like I said, $950 for the roof, and then we charged another $300 to do the house. A little lower house for the price, or a little lower price for the house than typical, but it was a package deal, and I was trying to entice the guy to pull the trigger, and he did. So all in all, that's a good day. I hope this video helped, and I hope that you like all of our videos. Please leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up if you want to. More importantly, subscribe, but most importantly, have a great day.